Nicki Minaj is stirring up some serious heat, going straight for Beyonce and Jay Z. Words flying around that they're plotting to silence her, similar to what happened to Kathy White, but this time it could be way more brutal. Rumors say Jay Z's been pulling strings behind the scenes, from those SWAT calls at her home, to her arrest in Amsterdam last year for substance possession, and even that shady poisoning attempt that almost took her out. The talk is that Roc Nation's out here trying to build this wild image of Nicki as some out-of-control substance addict, so when they finally take her down, they can brush it off as another tragic celebrity meltdown. Sounds a lot like what the industry pulled on Whitney Houston. And guess what? Nicki's the only big star bold enough to go head-to-head with Jay, and he's not feeling that one bit.
It doesn't mean that I rock with the person or whatever. Like, I really want y'all to know this. I hate to have to say this. What we doing? Like, are we rocking with, or we ain't rocking with and that's why I love them. That's why I love y'all. But, so I just wanted to make that disclaimer. So everybody know from now till whenever, okay? Just because I play a song that I happen to be featured on, don't mean see my machine kicking right in my throat.
Comedian Katt Williams even hinted that Jay and Bey aren't the only ones who want her gone. There's a whole crew in the shadows. A couple days ago, Nicki lit up X with a string of tweets blasting Jay for stealing her money and refusing to own up to his alleged estranged son, Rear Sutherwaite. Claims say he fathered the child with a teenage girl back in the day. Nicki's been calling Jay out since last year, so her latest firestorm didn't shock many. But what set her off this time is still a mystery. One thing's for sure, she came loaded, reposting a post from 50 Cent about Jay's supposed secret son, adding her own caption, Jay Z is trending because the judge has granted her request to move forward with his case. The judge straight up ordered Jay Z to answer Ryer's paternity lawsuit by July 18th. Hashtag Jay Z. Maybe that's why he was trending the other day. Who knows? But honestly, that was just the opening act for Nicki's full-blown, no-holds-barred rant against Jay and Beyonce, and it got messy fast. Nicki went in, accusing them of scamming her out of $100 million on that title deal and secretly plotting to wreck her tour from the shadows. She even threw shade, saying it's hilarious watching certain men scramble when the truth starts spilling. And for real, she said Tidal isn't even the main problem here, claiming the real snake move was letting her do all the heavy lifting, then turning around like, oh wait, you never signed your paperwork, and using that as an excuse not to pay up. She dragged him as your king and your rat, painting a picture of a billionaire using shady legal loopholes to dodge paying a black woman who actually delivered on her side of the deal. She says they tried pulling scare tactics too, telling her if she didn't sign some random paper in 24 hours, she'd lose out on a measly $1 million, while they sat on the real bag she earned. Nicki made it clear she wasn't falling for it. She called it manipulation, pure and simple, designed to steal what she built. Even crazier, she claims that while she was working for the company, they left her with no signed agreement at all. She mocked the whole thing, saying if that's how business works, then those contracts they signed in front of the whole world must have been fake. Nicki didn't just stop at the accusations, she doubled down. She said she's planning to take some of that hashtag Jay Z owes me money and put it towards sending her barbs to college, covering tuition, and clearing their student loans through her Student of the Game charity. She even threw out the numbers, claiming they've tallied about 100 to 200 million so far, and called on Jay Z to pay up on what she called his karmic debt, warning that the interest just keeps stacking. And in true Nicki style, she added, "You still in my top 5 though, let's get it." Then hit her fans with a shot at anyone still calling him Hav, saying they'd answered to God for the blasphemy. Now, nobody was shocked she was coming for Jay. She pulled the same kind of public takedown last year when she clashed with Megan Thee Stallion. But this time, she dragged Beyonce into the mess too. Right in the middle of her rant, Nicki hopped on station head to talk to her fans, and while chatting, she dropped a pointed line. Just because she still plays music from someone she's collaborated with doesn't mean she actually likes them. And she said this while her track with Beyonce was literally playing in the background. Beyonce's mom, Miss Tina, wasn't about to sit quiet while Nicki kept swinging shots at her daughter. She popped up online with a post that had the internet side-eyeing. "Good morning. It feels good to wake up knowing my faves didn't lose their minds like some people. Y'all have a great day. Remember to ignore the ignorance, as Hamed in Anals would say." Fans instantly caught the shade. She didn't name names, but no one doubted who she was talking about. But the story doesn't stop at family feuds. This is where things get downright chilling. Word on the street is Nicki's relentless rants have stirred up more than just online drama. Behind closed doors, there are whispers of actual plans to silence her permanently. And according to Nicki, attempts may have already been made. She dropped a bombshell about a food delivery from Outback Steakhouse. Her order showed up with "We love you, Barb" scribbled across the bag in big letters. Nicki says it sent alarms ringing in her head. How could the people making her food even know it was for her? She suspects someone on her own team may have leaked the info, opening the door for whoever's watching her to slip in something dangerous. Nicki told her fans she never eats food from certain places anyway, but even so, the message on that plain brown bag shook her. Why would a person placing an order say who it's for? She asked. It didn't sit right, and the more she thought about it, the more it felt like someone was testing her guard. In another tweet, she went further, admitting she no longer feels safe ordering food at all. She hinted there's something fishy happening around her every move, and she's not taking chances. And as for Outback, Nicki put it on record, she's cutting ties with them for good. No takebacks, no second chances. Nicki didn't mince words. "I don't care how long it takes to get an Outback. I will never, ever eat from Outback again." That's her line in the sand. But the food drama is just one slice of the bigger storm swirling around her. Last year, her Pink Friday 2 tour was rolling through Europe when she landed in Amsterdam, and chaos hit instantly. Before she could even settle in, Dutch police closed in and arrested her on the spot. They claimed they'd received a tip that she had soft substances in her luggage. But according to whispers in the industry, the real setup was far darker. The plan was to slip hard substances into her bag so she'd be facing serious prison time.
Because you are carrying drugs.
I'm not carrying.
Okay, but it's not a question here. I think it's.
I'm not
smart to
carrying
go
drugs.
inside.
Number one, when I came here,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
back.
you can go inside.
No, I'm not going in there. I need a lawyer present.
You will get a lawyer. It's
No,
no
I
problem.
need a lawyer present now.
Okay, please.
Where am I going? I have no idea where
You
I'm
have
going.
to go to the police station.
What address is that?
It's 5 minutes away.
It's
They
5 minutes
texted
away.
it.
What's the address of the police precinct?
When you will catch your next show, we have to do it very fast, and we will help. But
You're talking about my show?
yes,
What about it?
yeah, we
He
talk.
said they will help.
That plot didn't land. She was only caught with soft substances, paid a fine right there, and was released. But the moment she stepped free, she jumped on X and lit up the timeline, accusing powerful players of pulling strings to sabotage her entire tour. Nicki said the arrest was just one tactic. She claims her luggage was taken, and when she pressed for answers, she was told it was still on the plane. But that made no sense. She had just walked off that same plane moments before. To her, it was proof someone was orchestrating this in real time. She says there's serious money funding these moves, jealous eyes watching her tour's success because they can't get a cut. She even revealed that people had stolen from her private jet fund, got fired, and then allegedly tried to get revenge by planting things in her bags. Backing her up, popular YouTuber Storm Monroe, who's known for pulling legit Hollywood insider tea, claimed his sources told him Jay Z himself was behind the Amsterdam fiasco. The word is Rock Nation allegedly paid someone within Nicki's own circle to feed them every detail of her schedule, making it dangerously easy for traps to be set. That's how, according to insiders, the Dutch police already knew exactly what was in Nicki's luggage before she even landed in Amsterdam. The whole thing, if true, was locked in before she stepped off that plane. And if you think that's messy, it gets even wilder. Sources claim Nicki has been in touch with comedian Katt Williams for a while now, not for laughs, but for protection. Allegedly, Katt's been quietly helping Nicki dodge multiple attempts on her life. He's no stranger to the game. He's dealt with his own dangerous run-ins, including situations tied to Diddy. That shared experience reportedly built a bond between them, which explains why Nicki once revealed she wanted Katt to join her on tour. Fans at the time thought it was just a stunt to pump ticket sales, but now it looks like there was a whole deeper layer none of us saw coming. As always, the internet had plenty to say. One person posted, "I believe Nicki. I really feel like Jay Z has skeletons in his closet." Not gonna lie, I think they've got a lot of dirty secrets going on. Others admitted they weren't sure if she's going too far, but they still think she's telling truths. Some people may feel like Nicki is losing her mind, but she ain't never lied. Just give it time. It's gonna all come out. One commenter summed it up with no sugarcoating. "I don't blame Nicki. This is straight up business. If she were a man demanding what she's owed or calling out fraudulent moves, nobody would be dragging her for it. I respect her for standing her ground. She's not a coward, she's not a doormat, and she's not letting anyone take what's hers." And honestly, that's what makes this whole situation so explosive. We're talking about accusations that Jay Z and Beyonce allegedly finessed Nicki out of $200 million, a number that's hard to even wrap your head around. If there's truth to these claims, that's not just shady. That's a power move on another level. But then there's the darker side. If these whispers about attempts on her life are real, then we're not just dealing with music industry beef. We're talking survival. The stakes don't get much higher than that. Now I want you to weigh in. Do you believe Nicki's story? Could her life really be in danger? Or is there something else at play here? Drop your thoughts down in the comments and let's get into it. Don't hold back, because this tea is boiling. And if you want to keep getting the raw, unfiltered details on stories the mainstream won't touch, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Trust me, you're going to want to be here for the next one. See you soon.